Hey, good afternoon, everyone, and good morning, and good night, wherever you are in the world. This is Harry from Hasbro TV, back with another video. So first of all, guys, just to let you guys know, me and TJ will be streaming on Fridays again on my channel and his channel, every Friday, 7 p.m. I say every Friday, but you don't know what's going to happen. But most of those Fridays, yeah, we'll be streaming at 7 p.m. together. So just me and him, at least for the time being. If anything changes for that, I'll let you guys know. But today, this video is about Solanke and also the friendly which we just played against Bayern Munich. I just watched us play with TNT Sports. But let's touch on Solanke first and my thoughts on him as a signing. It took till 2 weeks before the season started, or even less than that now, for us to actually get a first team player through the door. I don't count Werner because he was here last season. And what do I think of Solanke? Well, he's 27 next month. So you could argue we get him in his prime. And we are signing him off the back of a 19-goal Premier League season. But there are some negatives to this. This is Solanke's first 19-goal Premier League season. So this, as everyone will say, one season wonder or an anomaly season, I don't know. I guess he's English is an advantage for Spurs because of the homegrown issue. How many goals do I think he's going to score next season? I'd say about 15 Premier League goals. My guess is 10 to 15. Of course, Son is staying. Richarlison, for now, is staying, and I think we do need to keep him because you just don't know how these new players will bed in. I know Solanke has Premier League experience, and that's another advantage. And on paper, he does suit the way Spurs play. Obviously, Tony was mentioned before that, and Spurs moved for Solanke. So, is he going to succeed at Spurs? I think, like I said, I think he'll be like 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 maybe player. Is it a player that's going to take us to winning a trophy? I mean, it depends on the trophy, but more than likely not. Are we going to win the league like Ange did last season with Solanke up front? Nope. Are we going to finish in the top 4 with Solanke up front? Now, this is always obviously the club's aim every single season to finish in the Champions League places because of the money. And I do think that with Solanke, Spurs are more than capable of finishing the Champions League. Now, I'm about to contradict myself because I just watched the Bayern Munich friendly. The first half was just an absolute shambles. Again, 2 set pieces conceded off. And it's not the actual, the fact we lost 3-2. That's not what I'm bothered about, even though I'm talking about the goals. It's just the manner in which we concede. 2 set pieces. This was something that was supposed to be solved by now. This was an issue, as everyone knows, last season, but Ange kind of palmed it off. But yeah, they're just standing and watching on the set pieces, really poor. Again, in the third goal, or sort of the second goal, Spurs kind of played themselves into trouble with a tippy-tappy at the back, which I really don't like. Sometimes you've got to just play along, especially against a team like Bayern Munich, where we know how good Bayern Munich are. I know they're starting new with the company, but technically speaking, they are better than us in terms of technical ability. And we go, what do we go and do? We pass ourselves into trouble and they score. And of course, the game did finish 3-2 because it's actually got like a consolation goal in the second half. And obviously, there were rings of changes. And Romero van de Ven came on in the second half, etc. But did I see much of a difference from last season? No, not really. We did the same tactics. We're very open on the sides because the fullbacks inverted. I thought the youngsters, which everyone's been raving about, didn't even Archie Gray for me was all right, kind of like I saw him in the playoffs. I thought it was okay, nothing that spectacular. Johnson was the same as before. Werner was, let's not talk about Werner. Son. Let's talk about him very quickly. Now, I think this guy's legs have gone. I've been shouting about all summer how Son should be a rotational player in the long term. And in fact, I called this 2 years ago in Conte's last season because I could see the player was losing his pace, which is natural because he is a pacey player. And with age, you're going to lose pace because he relies on his pace to succeed in the game. And you could even see last season, the variation of the goals, there wasn't much variation with the goals. He scored the same kind of goal each time, like a tap-in, 1-on-1 with the keeper. He didn't really get the ball and create his own chances, score his own goals. And I allude to an example of this, from previous years, the Chelsea goal we scored at Wembley, where he would get the ball, go past 3 or 4 players and score. Today's Son was awful. on the left-hand side. A lot of people were saying play Son on the left. So if Son and Werner are options down the left, then I'm very worried. I think we need to go out and sign 2 wingers, not just one. Because people were saying this morning, oh, Eze or Chiesa, or Eze or Rafinha, or Eze or... No, we need to sign 2 wingers. And I think we have a real issue down the left as well as the right. I guess if we sign a right winger, we can push Kulusevski into the middle, which he did look at slightly better at last season and this friendly. Of course, like I said, the youngsters, I know people were raving about Bergvall. I thought he did okay. I know he got the assist. He did okay. I still haven't seen anything that's made me wow me. Even Mikey Moore, he came on. He looked quite strong, I guess. And yeah, he's only 16, 17. So let's give it some time. But again, raving about these players as if they're like the class of 92, which I think is nuts. We just have to wait and see with the youngsters, because I'm not the kind of person to put lots of pressure on the youngsters and see, they have to succeed for us, which is part of the issue as to why it's taking this long to sign a first team player in Solanke. We need ideally we need like a left back, a right winger and a left winger. But I'd happily sacrifice and have a left back, a left winger and a right winger, not get the left back, because our attack is just, it's just so poor. I know that Kulusevski got 2 goals, but I don't see him as like a starter. If we're going to win anything next season, he can't be starting. Definitely not the Premier League, and definitely not in like the European games. At least not most of them, because I just don't think he has it in him to like fit in the system. And even when he was moved to the right in the second half, I thought he looked a bit lost as usual. He played up front or a false 9, and that's probably been his best position. I've seen him at Spurs, but is that a long-term solution, especially with Solanke coming in and Richarlison there? No, I don't think so. I just think he's been put in there to fill a gap for now, and because for some reason they're pushing Son to the left to accommodate Solanke, really. And this is how I see it. And the tactics, as I alluded to, have not changed. And this is what's going to cost us. I'd actually have respected Ange more today if he respected Bayern Munich and thought, look, they have better technical players than us. Let's do something different, rather than still playing this high line, exposing the size with the inverted fullbacks. And yes, this is just a friendly, but from what I've heard, we've been playing like this in all the friendlies, and he won't change it. So I think Ange's days might be even numbered if he carries on like this. If we start badly, but Leicester away, Everton at home, which is not easy. We've got Arsenal in the first few games. We've got to go to Newcastle, where people are scared of that already. So I'm not convinced anything's going to be different next season. But yes, I'll still be back streaming on the Friday, and most likely on Wednesdays as well, around 6 o'clock. I'm going to aim for, I think. So at least get 2 streams out of me. Let's get back on it, innit? But yeah, come on you Spurs, and let's hope this club shows some ambition to fix all these issues. But I think as long as Ange is here and he doesn't change the tactics, these issues will still remain.